recent year, children's admission to the State Fair in Minnesota was $8. Rides were 75 cents each. Here's our equation, 75 cents times each ride. Notice how that's acting like our slope. Determine the slope. Okay, m is going to equal 0.75. What is its interpretation? That would be the price per or for each additional ride. Determine the y-intercept. Well, that's just the plus 8, and I'll write that as 0,8, and that would refer to $8 to get into the fair with no ride tickets. And that way you can kind of see how the 0 is interpreted within the y-intercept. Problem C. Use the equation to determine how much money a child needs to get in admission and ride 10 rides. Well, we start with the equation y equals 0.75x plus 8. If they're going to go on 10 rides, that would be 75 cents times 10 plus the $8. So that would be $7.50 plus the $8, meaning the child would need $15.50 for that day at the fair. Okay, let's move on to the next problem. Again, we are given a graph dealing with the average height of boys at various ages, and we want to see that the height is in inches and the age is in years. Always identify whatever you can here. We can't see it all that well, but I'm going to identify a little bit better 2,36. I also see the point 8,51 on that graph. So those are the 2 points of interest here. Now it asks us to find a linear equation that represents the height. Okay, we want to use those 2 points to find our slope. M equals the difference of the y's over the difference of the x's, and that will become 51 minus 36 over 8 minus 2, which is 15 over 6, which I'm going to turn into decimal form 2.5 for the purposes of this problem. Now we need to write an equation, and I'm going to choose the point 2,36 as our point, and we're going to use the point slope formula, which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And now we have our point and our slope, which we're going to substitute in. Y minus 36 equals 2.5 times x minus 2. Do some distribution here. Y minus 36 will equal 2.5x minus 5. And then adding 36 to each side of the equation, we will have y equals 2.5x plus 40. Let's not go 41, let's go with 31. That's a negative 5 there. Okay, use our equation to find that we found to predict the height of a 5-year-old boy. Well, that would be where we would substitute in 5 for x into the formula up above, and then add the 31. That's going to be 12.5 inches of growth plus the 31, and that's going to give us 43.5 inches for the height of a 5-year-old boy.